Hello, I'm Phil from Ilex Woodworking Machinery, and this morning I'm going to talk to you about the Masterwood ME309 Edgebander. The Masterwood ME309 Edgebander is a small footprint machine at only 4.3 metres, but it's packed with all of the features of the much larger production machines in the range. It's a pre-milling and corner rounding machine, only on a 4.3 metre footprint. It's a great start machine or mid-range machine for people who want to either increase production capability or quality. Today we're going to go through the Masterwood Edgebander control system. It's really user-friendly, simple to operate. You can either use it in manual or automatic settings. I'll show you the features of the operating system, how easy they are to operate, and a quick description of what they do. Glue temperature on, glue roller forward, which is pretty straightforward. Above that we have the auto refill button and the pre-melt on button. This saves a lot of time because you don't have to refill the glue pot during production hours. You can fill the hopper and the machine will automatically refill the glue pot without any machine stoppages. Going on from that, you can see all of the manual buttons. We can run this machine in both manual and automatic settings. At the moment I'll just show you the manual and just describe what each one does. Obviously we've got the track on and off. Our track is capable of running between 12 meters a minute and 8 meters a minute. 12 meters a minute on thin tape and 8 meters a minute on second pass 2mm with corner rounding. Track on, this is the cleaning spray unit, pre-milling, front saw, rear saw, fine trim top and bottom, front and rear corner rounding. This is the profile scraping feature for 2mm PVC, glue line flat scraper with a cleaning fluid before the buffer. All of these are just manual operations, and then you also select what thickness tape you want to apply. This is completely automatic off the control panel. So when I'm producing 0.8 material, we just set it up manually like this. Or if I want to produce 2mm material, I only have to press this button and the rest of the machine automatically resets. Automatic system, if we go into the recipe mode, we've only populated this at the moment with the second pass 2mm program, but obviously we would program this for everything, all of your settings based on your production. So recipe mode, if I press 2mm second pass, we want everything to come on. So under that recipe, all of the features will come on, including corner rounding, scraping, and 2mm tape. So the operator doesn't have to remember to press every single button. We'll program this, and it's a simple one button start. This drop-down menu can be populated with up to 12 programs, depending on what you ask us to program. So at the bottom of the screen of the operating system, we've got some additional features. This heater lamp is the heater for the board edge, particularly useful if you're running your machine in a very cold or damp factory environment. It'll pre-melt the chipboard edge before we apply the glue and the tape, making sure that the adhesion is perfect. So that's an option. You can either switch that on as the operator. Lamp is the internal lamp of the machine frame, so it makes it really easy for the operator to see what's happening. Reset is just simply a reset of any errors that come up through the machine in production. This is pressure beam up and pressure beam down. So it's electronic adjustment off the operating panel depending on your product. At the top of the screen here, we've got the speed. So as I said previously, the speed can run at 12 meters a minute for thin tape, or 8 meters a minute if you're doing thick tape with corner rounding. So this is just simply pressed here and here to select, and you can, as you can see, you can go up per meter. So if you don't want to run at 12 meters a minute on thin tape, you've got a particularly brittle tape that you're trying to apply, you can run this machine at any feature, so 8 meters, 9 meters, 10 meters, up to 12. And you can play around with that on your quality. Here is when we select the front and rear end trimming buttons, we have the option to angle the trimming at 15 degrees or 2 degrees. So this is generally programmed in as first pass and second pass. Door lock button is simply so you can override the doors to allow access to the machine safely. Okay, under this setting button, it opens up extra background pages. One of them is the glue temperature setting page. So this allows you to change the running temperature of the glue in the glue pot and also the standby temperature. So at the moment, this machine's set for 190 degrees, which is correct for EVA glue. This machine also can run PUR adhesive with an additional pot. So you would probably change this down to maybe 160 degrees for that. Unique features on this machine are things like this. So we have a frequency of glue clearing option or a manual override button. So just to explain quickly what that does. As the machine's in production, the glue gate will open and close and you can adjust this for 200 milliseconds. Now we can set this so on this machine at the moment, every 5 panels, the glue gate will open and close for a fraction of a second to allow any debris from the glue layer and clean the glue roller without stopping production at all. This will only ever happen in a gap between panels, so it will never make any quality issues. So underneath the glue settings, we have a timing feature. So not everybody wants to use this, but it's there if you would find it useful. We can set the time in the morning when the machine heating system would start. So if you start your shift, I mean in this case it's already pre-written at 8:30, but say if you come in at 6 a.m. Start of a shift, we can program the glue temperature to switch on at 6:15, and by the time the operator gets to his machine, the machine will be available to run. As an energy saving feature, it will run and then we can put break times and lunch times. So we can put production times and we can put break times, and we can also put end of shift time. So you could potentially run this machine up to the end of the shift, say 6 p.m. The operator could literally put the panel through at 1 minute to 6, process the last panel of the day, and the machine would run down, it would switch the glue pot off, close the glue gates, and shut down on its own after the operator has left the building. Okay, as we come out of the glue setting page, we can go back to the main menu. The next feature along on the control panel is the notch panel selection. So this is a new feature on the ME309. So if you select this feature, it allows you to select a panel that you want to edge that would either have a notch or a gap. This could be for the new style of handleless kitchen doors. So we can very simply select a middle gap, and we can also tell the machine how wide the middle gap is in millimeters. Middle and rear, or just rear, which is like a top notch. So the top notch could be a handleless kitchen, or it could be the notch at the back of a wall unit bracket, something along them lines. So you just simply select which one you want, and if you don't want any, just come back out and it just processes as normal. The next button is counting. So this is a great feature. As you can see here, 00 because it's a brand new machine. So you can track 3 shift patterns on this automatically. So you could have an early shift, a late shift, and even a night shift. What it allows you to do, it allows you to count the amount of tape that you've used in any given shift. So it's very good for stock control, but also the amount of work pieces that have passed through the machine in any given shift. It counts up and it can be clearly cleared at the end of each shift back to 0. And this gives you a good indication of both stock control and the amount of efficiencies that you're getting from each shift. Hopefully that's given you an insight into how easy it is to operate the ME309 Edgebander. If you're in the market for a new Edgebander or require assistance for service or breakdowns on any make of Edgebander, go on our website or call us on 07743 625 998.